Tell me everything about Jemimah's birth. She was playing at the age of 4.
She was the third child which came in. Right from beginning, she had been always a playful child, full bubbly, and I had to keep eyes on her because she would never sit quiet. So these were
And
there.
how did her interaction to sports happen? Like, how did you introduce her to sports?
Every day, we used to spend time in playing. As I told, he knew cricket. So we had a house. Inside the house only, it's a long room. The passage was a very long passage. So that's how they started playing cricket.
Could you see it at that young age of 4, 5, 6 that this child is gifted or this child is born for it? Did you ever feel that?
First time, where did I see that talent in my child?
Yeah.
So it was quite a distance I could see this child. I was really appreciating the way the child was playing the drives and defending the ball. But when I came here, I saw it was Jemimah. Literally, I did not know that girls cricket existed. So Jemimah, to make her play matches also, I had to join hands with coaches.
Right.
Why? First, she's a girl.
Yeah.
Second, she was very thin and skinny. No one could expect that she could hit the ball.
I'm going to start by asking a very simple question, which was, tell us a little bit about your family and what's the family background and where do you guys come from? Where do you guys stay? And a little bit just about the family.
Thank you for having us, especially. And it's an honor too to share our experience. And if we can touch even one person, that would be an achievement by itself. Talking about us, Ivan and me, I think almost 28 years ago, we have been married. And we were staying first in Bandup.
Yeah.
And all our 3 kids were born to us there itself. But then he, being a very passionate sports lover, or I can say he was very passionate about sports, and literally we moved out from Bhandup to Bandra for better prospects in sports.
Right.
And we did not have any facilities over here, over there in Bhandup. We had a very long story about taking children from one place to another, and it was getting terrible as a mother to see all these things happening. And we said, why not have somewhere where we can, don't have so much traveling involved. And so because of sports, and we found out that Bandra has all the best facilities. All my 3 kids, I have 2 elder boys before Jemimah.
Yeah.
My eldest son is Enoch. He is into actually cinematography and doing corporate projects, doing well. Then my next is Ellie. He's a musician and a very good drummer. And right now he's also working in the Bollywood studios. And then you all know about Jemimah. So she's the daughter whom I really wanted because there were 2
I'm
boys.
so happy to hear that.
And, that time having a 3rd child, my God, how many eyebrows, would be raised when they looked at me. But I think by that time I was just determined, come what may or whatever people have to say, I would want this child to be coming into the world as though I do not know like whatever the child is, I will believe that this is my first pregnancy. And I think that was the best thing which happened in our life firstly because I had a daughter.
And you're telling me I am one of 4 girls. And obviously my parents tried really hard to have a boy, and I was always called the extra child. And everybody would raise eyebrows, just like you said, that, oh my God, you have a 4th daughter. And my father would, and she's really extra, and you possibly did not need her. And my father would very proudly say, she's not extra, she's extra special. Just to make me feel more wanted in this world, clearly. So I feel when you feel, you say that it was tough to deal with what people had to say. But in your case, of course, you wanted a daughter, which I'm so happy about, because I have 2 girls as well. Uncle, tell us a little bit about your business and about, what you were doing, and where did your passion for sports come from? Were you always a sports person?
Yeah, I always used to like sports, and especially cricket, because I grew up in Bandup, and Bandup, there was not much space to play hockey or football, but cricket can be played in any gullies.
Yeah.
And the 1983 World Cup, that that was the inspiration for me at that time. India lifting up the World Cup. My godfather liked cricket a lot. So my godfather brought me a bat and he gave me a bat and stumps and ball as a gift.
Right.
So that is how cricket started in my life.
I mean, in India, I think everybody loves cricket. I don't know if like cricket is a religion for us, right? Everybody loves it, but everybody may not love it as much to have the confidence that this is what I want to do, or this is where I want to send my kids, or this is how I want to, or I want to make a shift because of that. What within you made you say that no, we'll move for sports and make a career decision to move from one place where we are well established to a completely different neighborhood?
Actually, I wanted to become a cricketer because I loved cricket a lot. And but my parents, they were not very highly educated. Maybe my dad was had only done his SSC.
Yeah.
My mom hardly studied, maybe first or second standard, and she used to work as a servant in some people's houses. So that is how was my parents' background. And we came from a very middle class family or middle low class family, I may say, and where they could not afford anything. Okay, but they thought that okay, let us give the best education to our children because we did not get it. Our children should not suffer like us. That was their aim, and they focused totally on education, and they saw that their children became the best in education.
Right.
Okay. So I was the topper, all India topper in engineering. And my brother, he's also a topper in the university. So they saw to it that we got the best in education. So and they never compromised with anything as far as education is concerned. And if I talk about my dad used to take third shift every time. Okay, I hardly saw him taking first shift. Every time he used to take third shift, so that he can work in the night, and during the day he could spend time with me for my studies. So that was his sacrifice that he did at that time. He was working in Bombay Dyeing. Then he used to sit in the garden, canteens, write notes for me, so that in the morning he can teach me. Just a 10th standard pass man went on to teach me till 8th standard, 9th standard.
Wow.
So that was his sacrifice that he did for me. Okay. Now they saw that their children became the best in education. But I was a person who liked to study also, but my main goal was to play.
Right.
Okay, and I had only 1 hour to play a day. They would not give me more than 1 hour to play. And if I don't get that, then I would not study. So that was it. Now, I did not get what I wanted. My parents wanted me to become either a doctor or an engineer. I became a doctor or engineer for them.
Yeah.
Okay. But my thing was, my hobby was teaching and coaching. Two different things. Okay. So I pursued that. And the same dream, I saw it in my children. As my father saw in me, I saw it in my children.
Yeah.
But we gave equal importance to studies also. Equal importance, or in fact, more importance to studies also. So studies, we used to always say, first is prayer, second is studies, third is first is prayer, second is play, third is studies. Okay,
Right.
studies was not a big thing for us because we both were the school toppers. We were from the same school. In fact, competition was between us for the first rank.
Lovely. So y'all are like childhood sweethearts.
Yeah.
But that time we did not know that this would be the life story for us.
So you were sure that genes में बच्चों को academic तो knowledge मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. You were sure about that.
Yeah, that's so
That's
मुझे
why
शुरुआत से ही
academics
पता था
is
अपने बच्चे पहले से ही अच्छे पढ़ाई करते थे. So studies कभी भी botheration नहीं था.
right.
But here again, like talking about Lavita, she was also a sports. She was a captain, sports captain in our school. Won a lot of medals in running and all those things. Okay. So sports was inbuilt in our family. So we did not have to look out for it. Yes.
Right.
I was also a good sportsman, good runner. I used to get a lot of medals. I was a short distance runner. She was a long distance runner. So that was how it was.
Right. So, uncle, tell me, so this was all till I feel your I feel your story is also so interesting. I wish I could meet your father for your story, and your father's story is so inspiring that I'm like, wow, I have like two stories in one. And then tell me, so that was happening after you joined Jet Airways. When did you have your kids? And of course, you had two sons before. When you had your first child, was there an automatic desire that
Uh,
him towards cricket? He has to play sports. He has to do this. He will be this
not
broadcaster.
not specifically because I did not know any other sports apart from cricket.
Right.
And cricket is to be played whole day and night in a house on the TV. Plus, we had a good long room. So first I brought a plastic bat and ball for them, and I used to play with them. They love to bat and all those things. So
Right.
it started like that actually.
Right. And then both your boys didn't take up cricket. Were they good at it? Were they passionate about it?
Uh, yeah, they were very very good at it, I will say. But they cannot come. They could not compete with overaging here in Mumbai.
Right. Sorry, what is
Uh,
overaging?
because a 12 years child cannot cope up with 16 or 17 years old.
Right. Right.
So a lot of overaging takes place in Mumbai in cricket, especially under 14.
Yeah.
And those boys can hit sixes easily on the road. My boys could not hit.
Right. Did that
Though
disappoint?
they were there in the 15-member squad, but they could not play in the 11-member squad.
Yeah.
So that was the difference because they did not have that strength.
Right. Did that
And we stuck to our principle of no overaging. Whatever we do sincerely for the Lord.
Right. Sorry, what is overaging?
Actually, people hide their age. They have documents which show that they are fitting in that category, but actually they are not. That was not their real age. People approached us also, like we were a bit disappointed that they had all the abilities and the capabilities of playing such good cricket in the age group. But I do not want to mention names and all that, but during that time, this thing was going on where people used to, have false documents about their age. So
Right.
my children, though they were under 14 in the right age group, but those people who were there doing better than them, they were not actually 14. They were much more, or 19 maybe or something. So that definitely there's a difference. This was there before. Now I think a lot of strict actions are being taken, and they're trying their best that this should not happen.
Right.
So both my sons were very very good in cricket. They were also being trained by him, so
Right.
they were actually very good in cricket. But we felt that we should not follow what others are doing. We will stick. We are actually people who are more into prayer and faith. So
Yeah.
we said we will not do things if God really wants them to be there. Definitely it will happen.
Right. Uncle, was there a point when you were working with your sons, was there a point where they said, I don't want to do this. Can you stop imposing this on me? Or was there resistance from them? Or, because sports requires a lot of commitment, a lot of practice.
No, I don't feel that.
Yeah.
See, automatically by the time they became 10, they reached 10th standard, 11th standard, they started taking their own field. They slowly deviated to what they liked, and we allowed it to happen.
Right. Okay. And when they were not playing cricket, were you disheartened? Was there disappointment?
Not at all, because Jemimah was fulfilling that
Right.
by the time.
Tell me.
Because there is not much age difference between all the three. It's
Yeah,
only
so-
1.5 year gap.
Oh, lovely. So tell me everything about Jemimah's birth. what happened after, and I mean, she was playing at the age of 4. So tell us all about her birth and everything that happened.
As I told you, she was the third child which came in. Right from beginning, she had been always a playful child, full bubbly, and I had to keep eyes on her because she would never sit quiet. Something or the other, she would take, open the cabinets, remove the cream, and all that, you know.
Yeah.
So these
And
were
then
there.
how did her interaction to sports happen? Like, how did you introduce her to sports?
Actually, Ivan and me, we both love sports, and we could see them. I know. See, I had a thing like I used to always discuss. We have to give time to our children, however busy we may be, and we should also play with them. You know, this thing will, you know, the interaction and the bonding will take place. So that was a time like every day we used to spend time in playing. And I used to, so as I told, he knew cricket. So we had a house. Inside the house only, it's a long room. The passage was a very long passage. So that's how they started playing cricket.
Right.
Inside the house.
Right. And then
it was not a planned thing and all. It just happened. Like we had to spend time with our kids. So let us do something. And they also started enjoying. And Ivan was telling them do this, do that and all. And they used to do it. So it was all fun actually.
Right. And obviously she started playing cricket at the age as young as 4. So uncle, because you were a teacher and a coach and, you know, you was such a big cricket fan and, you know, player, could you see it at that young age of 4, 5, 6 that kuch to hai isme, like this child is gifted or this child is born for it? Did you ever feel that?
See, as my wife told that we shifted from Panduk to Bandra, but during that 1 year span, she used to come all the way to Bandra with my 2 elder sons
from Bandu.
From Bandu. So at that time, I think Jemimah was in the 1st standard, my other son was in the 3rd standard, and Enoch was in the 4th standard. Means very, very small. And Enoch used to take care of Enoch is the eldest, he used to take care of both of them. So we used to travel all the way from Bandu to Bandra and Bandra to Bandu alone.
Alone means?
Alone means we parents did not travel. We had one person with whom we used to send the children. But he used to send them by train. So that was by this, like, why are you making them go through this journey of traveling by train? They're still so small. Saying, no, you know, this is how they will learn. Everything has to be like, you cannot give them anything ready-made. Let them learn.
Right.
Yeah. So slowly we started with our servant going with them. But then slowly I stopped that. I made my servant go up till Bandu bus stop, make them sit in the bus. They would get down at Bandra and then they would go to the ground to play. Then again they would come to Bandra depot because the bus, that was an empty bus that would go. They would catch that bus and they would come down to Bandu again.
Right.
And the servant would wait at the Bandu bus stop.
Uncle, you were
now
not.
During those time, phones were not there, mobiles were not there.
Yeah.
And once it so happened that
we were waiting, and that day the servant was also not available, and we were wondering where, like, he had to reach by now. And I was very upset. It was almost a year, and I was seeing it very quietly, and it so happened that there was a lot of traffic, because of which, you know, the bus took, like, it takes 2 hours, but it took almost 4 hours to reach. And that day, like, the way I went through, like, so many thoughts, what would have happened and all that. But then it was because of that traffic delay that he reached late, the children. But then I put my foot down. I said, enough is enough now. I tolerated. My children will not travel now like this. Something has to be done. Like, no, it was that way.
But you were not scared to send your kids all alone from Bandu to Bandra?
I wanted them to become strong. So, and that really helped them actually.
Right. But there could be so much else that could have also happened.
Yeah, but I never gave a thought to that. Actually speaking.
Yeah.
Now, coming back to your question, the
Yeah.
first time where did I see that talent in my child?
Yeah.
So it was Bandra, okay, and where she had come to St. Andrew's ground, and she was practicing. She
Oh,
was doing her knockings, in
yeah.
fact,
Right.
from quite far. I could see a small child batting, but I did not know it was Jemimah.
Right.
Because see, I'm a person, even if I see a person or a boy or a girl batting one or two balls also, I come to know what standard that child has.
Hmm.
So because that is inbuilt in me, that or inbuilt in any of the good cricketers or who love cricket, they will tell you, okay, isme hai kuch.
Hmm.
So from quite a distance I could see this child, but I was really appreciating the way she was the child was playing the drives and defending the ball, playing the drive, defending the ball. But when I came here, I saw it was Jemimah.
Oh,
I did not know it was Jemimah.
right.
Because it was from quite far, I am walking down the ground and I'm coming, and this child is playing. That was the first time that happened, that I felt, okay, this child has a talent.
Tell me, that time, boys, was there women's cricket or there was mixed
I
cricket?
did not know anything. Literally, I did not know that girls' cricket existed.
Right.
It is just because she enjoys
Yeah.
the play. That's it.
Lovely. And was there any apprehension from the coaches कि अरे इसको क्यों भेज रहे हो, दो बेटे को भेज दो, or any of, like, you know, people say कि ये cricket खेल के क्या करेगी, why are you sending her from Bhanduk to Bandra, what is she going to do?
Even see, for Jemimah to make her play matches also, I had to join hands with coaches to make her play matches.
Right.
Why? First, she's a girl.
Yeah.
Second, she was very thin and skinny. No one could expect that she could hit the ball.
Right.
Okay. People thought whether the ball is heavy, whether season ball is heavy or Jemimah is heavy. That
Yeah.
was also the question raised.
Right.
So I faced a lot of things just because she was a girl.
Right.
Okay. We used to ask permission, special permission. Can this girl play in the tournament? No would be the answer.
Right.
From big players also. I don't want to name the players who have played for India.
Yeah.
Their club matches are going on. They would say no for Jemimah. Means you can imagine what we have gone through. But there were few who supported totally.
Like who?
Like MIG is one.
Yeah.
MIG, the head coach, Prashant Shetty sir. Like St. Anne's coach, Subhash Sarmankar. Because my children, sorry, not St. Anne. Yeah, St. Anne's coach was Amit Sharma. Then Spanish coach, Subhash Sarmankar sir. Then Gyan sir was there. There are few coaches who supported Jemimah like anything. And then when she came in the under 19 Mumbai team, Gaitonde sir supported her like anything.
Right.
He saw that Jemimah got ample of matches to play.
Right.
So that even when Jemimah lands, he would ask, Jemimah, land ho gaya kya? So, ठीक है. Jemimah would say, अभी सवेरे लेना. तो ठीक है. दोपहर को बैग लेके आ जा, अपन मैच खेलेंगे. It was like that.
Yeah.
And because of that, then her level went to the next level.
Right.
That within 1 year, she came in the senior team of Mumbai. She was selected in the under 19 at 12 and a half. Under the seniors, she came at 13 and a half. In 1 year, she jumped to the seniors team.
Wow.
So she used to open with almost a 33, 34-year-old for Mumbai.
Wow.
A 13 and a half opening with 33, 34-year-old for Mumbai.
While she was doing managing school as well, and which school was she in?
when we shifted to Bandra, we had St. Joseph's Convent.
Yeah.
So now Ivan even coaches the girls over there. So it was in this school, but we had a lot of support from the principal as well as the teachers. And I'm glad because they, recognize the talent.
Yeah.
So it was, they had the main thing is about studies. So I said that she will always, whenever exams are there, I will definitely see to it that she'll write the exams. But allow her to miss school because the timings of practice are so and so. So she used to take half day from school.
Right.
And then we, as I told you, we were into coaching. So it was very easy for us, to make her ready for the exams. So whenever there was time available, we used to, both of us would sit with her studies.
Right. And Uncle, you mentioned that she was playing an opening with 33-year-olds. Was this with men, women, or was there by then, by the time she was 13, was there women's cricket again?
Yeah, she got selected at 12 and a half for under 19.
That is the women's.
Women's.
Women's cricket did exist, but we did not know what were the, where it is taking place, when is the selections. We were unaware of anything that was happening in the field of cricket.
Right.
And even about the boys, we were a little bit, we knew that, okay, there's a summer camp and all that. So there was a lack of, awareness about these things happening around.
Right.
So, but it was easy by the time we shifted to Bandra. My eldest son was the one who suffered the most. But then at least some opportunities came in for my other two.
So I burnt my fingers with my eldest son because we did not know when certain selections takes place. But by the time we learned, so with Ellie, the middle son, we learned. For Jemimah, it was easy for us. Now I'll tell you one incident about Jemimah. Jemimah was 8.5 years old when she was selected for MCA summer camp. MCA summer camp. Okay, it was a seniors open selection for girls. And I did not know. I took my son for the summer camp selection. Okay. And at around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I get a phone from one of the coaches, one of the PT teacher from Stanish. He says that, अरे गर्ल्स का सिलेक्शन है शिवाजी पार्क में अभी 3:30 बजे है. You take Jemimah there. So my eldest son Enoch. Okay, Jemimah is 8.5. That means I think she's in the 3rd standard at that time. Enoch must be in the 6th standard. So Enoch and Jemimah both go to Shivaji Park for selection. All the three take both of us take Jemimah for selection at Shivaji Park. Now Jemimah had a very small kit bag. Jemimah was very small, very thin. Okay, Jemimah is catching my hand and walking. Okay, in one hand I am catching the kit bag, small kit bag, and Enoch is carrying her bat, and we are walking towards the selection pitch. So the selector had put a table. She asked. So when people saw Jemimah, all the children, they were almost college children, seniors open selection. They were all seated down in a row. Okay, they all started giggling and laughing, looking at Jemimah. So small, 8.5 year open selection. She has come for selection. So they all started giggling and laughing. So my elder son, Dada, they don't know who is Jemimah. Okay, once Jemimah gets the ball, they will know who is Jemimah. That was the statement that he made. And we went to the selector. She asked, "What is the department?" Now, to let you know, Jemimah's department was bowling and not batting.
Okay.
So I told bowling. Okay. So she threw the ball to her. The batsman came to bat. First ball, very good ball. The batsman defended. Second ball, bowled. She immediately took down Jemimah's name. Okay, and that was Achareka's daughter, Kalpana ma'am.
Okay.
Who was the selector there. And she saw to it that Jemimah played all the matches, being so small, played all the matches without sitting on the bench.
Wow.
Okay, because we had to go to that center for selection, and she was the selector at that center. Okay. So that was 8.5. Okay. She saw the talent in Jemimah in batting, and she promoted Jemimah in the top order. Again, they were, I think, 60 or 70 down for 4-5 wickets. She sent Jemimah, and Jemimah makes a partnership of nearly 50-60 runs with someone when Jemimah becomes out, and they win the semi-final because of this partnership stand.
Yeah.
And the next match, that was the quarterfinal. The next match was the semi-final. So semi-final, she sent Jemimah one down. Jemimah plays very well. Okay, they win the semi-final. Then she promotes Jemimah to the opening stand. So it was Kalpana Mudkar. Okay, she was responsible for Jemimah's promotion as a batter.
Right. Uncle, you are taking so much effort, time, energy, resources. Did a thought occur that what am I doing this for? Like, what is the future? Like, as parents, as just as humans, right? ऐसा होता है कि अच्छा मैं इतना invest करूंगा, I'll invest so much, I will get so much. Did you have a thought that what is going to be this future? You know, cricket is such a competitive space. It's a 1 in a billion game. There are 13, 16 people selected out of a billion people. Women's cricket was not even a thing. What kept you going as parents?
See, frankly speaking, I have never thought of it. Frankly speaking, I never think. I just believe that if you are the best, people will come in search of you. That is
Right.
what I believe.
Main thing that he was very passionate was that he wanted them to play for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my dream.
That was the whole thing, was only that my kids should play for India.
Whether it is
Any
any
sport.
sports, not just cricket.
So money was not at all in the picture. Whether there is a future in it and all, no. Like the goal was that मेरे बच्चे इंडिया के लिए खेले.
Right.
So I think that was the main thing which he was striving for.
Yeah. And
He
you're
couldn't
doing
play.
all of this while you're also working and fending for the family. इधर
Yes.
शहबाग इधर जाना है, इधर MIG जाना है, इधर MCA जाना है. So how did you do this, uncle? Like
See, you will not believe. I'll tell you one incident. As he told you, we are more into church activities and all this thing. We had a retreat in Goa, and the next day, okay, Monday morning, there was selection for all my 3 kids. One was at Boroli, one was at Churchgate, and the other was at Dadar. 3 different places. They have to go for a selection, and whom to send with. My wife is alone. How she can take, like, from one extreme end to the other?
Yeah.
How she can do it? Okay, so we finished our program there. I think we started at around 7 o'clock. 6:37. I started driving the car. Within 11 hours, I saw that I reached Mumbai from Goa. Okay. Then we took them to different places. So that was with extreme, like driving so fast and coming just because I have to take my kids for the selection tomorrow.
Right.
All the 3, and all the 3 are almost of the same age. They cannot travel on their own.
Right.
Like it gives me shudders sometimes. He's a total workaholic. Like I say, like I don't know whether you are even sleeping full time. This was only on his, like, children have to go for practice here, there.
So how are you
myself
doing your
used to
work?
get thing looking at him.
Right.
So
And at this point in time, were you teaching or were you working or?
we
Uncle, what
always
do you-
had our classes only. We never worked outside. So
Okay.
you know,
Give you
basically
flexibility.
that was the reason why we could do whatever we want.
Right.
Like could schedule everything according to our ease. was like
Correct, correct. And uncle, at some point, did you feel like you said that it is out of passion and you wanted your kids to play for the country, but at some point in time, the passion slowly, as you don't see results, keeps giving like going down and down. Did that happen in your case?
It did happen with my sons, but by the time Jemimah was growing up and she was performing,
Yeah.
so that did not affect me much.
that disappointment was, somehow like wiped off because Jem started doing well.
Right.
I had seen him with the sons, I used to come to know, like they used to call up, no, and find out what was the scores. And the scores probably were not there. Then I used to start praying. I saying, now I don't know what is going to happen. He's going to fire them, and then that those things, But poor things. So first of all, they were so tired on the ground, and then they had to stand in front of him and they had to answer literally every question. How you got out? What was the ball? What ball was bowled? And why did you play that stroke? And all that things. So it used to be, I said, like, forget it. They are very like that kids, No, but this was the only opportunity they got. Now where they'll get an opportunity? So like one tournament is gone means it's gone. It was like that.
Yeah.
But then slowly, everything got covered up because my sons actually got saved, I can say, because James started doing well.
Right.
So somewhere like he is like, okay, something is happening.
So Jem even today has to answer. She cannot go without answering.
Uncle, do you think because you were so particular about their coaching, did you feel like you were more of a coach and less of a father?
No, see, first thing, now I'll tell you about Jemimah. If Jemimah becomes out, the first time I'll behave like a coach. She's playing there somewhere. I'm seeing on the TV. I'll first blast at her. Means all my anger I'll remove on her.
He just went to his anger first with me. Like, I'm a punching bag.
So by the time the match gets over, then Jemimah always, it's a pattern that before the match, after the match, she will always call up. But that day, if she becomes out and out early, so that day she will delay a little more. So till the So by the time she cools me down.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say why it is required to play that shot. She could have played the other shot.
Yeah.
इतना गैप दिखता है उसको, खाली वही शॉट को खेलना था क्या, उधर ही खेलना था क्या उसको, पूरा ग्राउंड उसका है. These are the thoughts. Okay, if she becomes out on first, second ball, I don't say anything because you still don't know the condition. But if you have played 15, 20 balls, you're already set now. After becoming set, you don't tell me that you have become out. That is my way of thinking. If first, second ball, I don't even talk anything. Okay. So this is it.
Right.
Now,
Also, she played hockey as well. How did that happen, and how did you prioritize cricket over hockey? Was she equally good? Like, could there be a chance of her being playing hockey for India as well?
So talking about hockey, I thought that she would play hockey for. Frankly speaking, I'll say I thought that she will play hockey for the country.
Yeah.
Again, at the age 3, because age 8, when she was in the 3rd standard, we shifted down to Bandra.
Yeah.
And our church pastor, Brother Manuel, he gave her a hockey stick as a gift.
Wow.
Okay. Now she's we normally here Bandra people, we go to St. Stanish ground, sit down. Okay, so I went there, I was relaxing myself. I gave her a ball and that hockey stick which the pastor gave. She was just dribbling alone, no one with her. She was alone playing. What I never even bothered to look because hockey is not my game.
Yeah.
I don't know ABCD of hockey. Okay, she was just doing something with the ball. So Joachim Carvalho, sir.
He's
ex-Olympian. India coach. So he comes up to me. Okay, our church pastor was also there with him. And he comes up to me and says, this boy will play for India. So I
This
told him, "Sure, this is not a boy, she's a girl. Whoever she is, whoever, she will play for India," he told. That was the first statement. First day, hockey stick in the hand. I don't know anything. None of my family has played hockey in their life. Okay. And he comes and says, this girl is going to play for India. Now, after a week or so, she goes to school with the hockey stick. The hockey coach there, Hillary Gomes. He's a Tata player, Mahindra player. He was the coach at that time.
He was a very good hockey player. He has even played university for Mumbai. And he was training the girls at St. Joseph's. And it was the first day that the hockey, since there was hockey in the school, so since we are passionate about sports, and my pastor also said that she should play hockey also. So I went along. First day, the moment she enters, he looks at her and says, she's going to play for India. So I was like, I am like surprised, and all the parents around, I don't know what to say. I wanted to say, like, we are just entering. This is the first time ever for practice, and she has never played, and she's a new student. And the practice gets over, and then I said, no, after the match practice is over, I should at least tell him. Like, so I tell her, like, she's new here. This is the first time. And so I just, let me remind you, you said that she's going to play for India. She's never played and she's just come in. You don't have to tell me. The stance of her holding the stick and coming in, I know that she's different and she's going to play for India.
What advice would you give to younger parents whose kids are playing competitively, or even thinking, or they're gifted?
I think, see, if the parent wishes them to go for sports is a field where a lot of pressure is there. Performance-based things are always there. But I think much more than that competitive, initially, I think we should back them in whatever they want, and then we can slowly guide them and channelize like where field they want. And if children love that decision, go ahead with that decision rather than, forcing them to do anything. So that would be there. And hard work is the key to success, nothing else. And encourage them. And it is not going to be easy. Every day you will not see that, it's like you're sowing the seed. You cannot expect the fruit the very next day. It's years. And in cricket, especially is like that. You need a lot of patience. And to go through those tough times, it's never been easy. So we need to be that patient and encouraging kind of a person. Ups and downs will be there surely, but don't remain in those, downfalls. Immediately rise up and pep them up for the next field. Like, this is not the end. There's so much thing ahead.
What are the 3 values that you think have shaped Jemimah to be the person and see the success that she is seeing today?
Love, peace, and joy.
Nothing to the talent.
It's like, no. If you see, she's very hardworking. She's focused, and I think she is very sincere. She has that determination to, not give up. She's like that, very tough. People have only seen that husband bubbly side of it. She's also equally emotional, but she doesn't remain in that. She has that fighting back spirit, and she comes back. She bounces back.
Right. If you had a huge billboard in a city which had one message for all fellow parents, what would it read?
Actually, I'm the person who does a lot of reading. And there was this long time ago, and it almost coincided to what I believe in. It is not my words though, but this thing really helped me. There are 2 lasting things that we can give our children. One is roots and the other is wings. I mean, I was so much touched by this. I said, yes, this is what we should do. Keep them grounded, but also give them the freedom, to go to that extent what they want.
Yeah.
So this is what I can even just...
Give me the chapter title for the... You give me the chapter title with that statement. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just one last, sorry, I forgot one more question. Do you feel you guys have made any mistakes or you have any regrets?
No mistakes as such, where Jemimah is concerned. I think things just happened. Like God had planned everything for her. Like at that very age, who was needed, those people came in. Every step of the way, there were the right people who came in. Regrets, maybe my sons did not get that what they deserved. Maybe this is what I feel. But I think, but we are not brooding in all that thing. Wherever my sons are today, also they're in the best place, and I think they're doing equally well. So that's the thing.
Uncle, you have any regrets?
The regrets is that we don't meet Jemimah regularly.
We don't get her in
We
the
won't
house.
get her in the house.
She's also globe-trotting.
Yeah, right from childhood. If we take the third standard, she was on tour. She had done 2 tours by that time. Solapur, one for cricket, one for hockey. Then right from 7th standard, she has been touring and touring. It is hockey and cricket. Then 8th standard also hockey and cricket. 8th standard became so much that all throughout the year she was almost out with me. 9th standard.
Manage school like this. How do you manage school like this? If they're not in class, how do you even teach those concepts? Or you think those degrees?
I think we are from the educational
educational field, no? So we did not make it progress. So you'll not believe, even when she was studying, we used to go down to the different states, take
We used
special
to travel
permission.
and we used to take permission whenever there was a free time. I used to, teach studies and all with us, and she used to let literally quietly. And if any girl passes by, they used to laugh. Like
So,
I have come all the way to teach. I used to take special permission because, like 10th standard, no. So at least I know whole day there will not be. There are 2-3 days. There are rest days and all that. So in those days. And then even if anybody was else also in the 10th standard, I used to call them and saying, y'all can also come. I can explain things to you. So this is how it
so
was.
many times it has happened that bags have been exchanged only at the airports and she's leaving for the next tournament back to back.
Yeah.
That way.
That way it was.
So I think
So we
after
don't-
8th standard, she has been very
So
regular
even
to school.
if you say last time we had gone to UK, why? Just to celebrate her birthday, because we don't get her here.
Yeah.
And when we went to UK, she had broken her wrist during the Commonwealth game. We saw only one game of D100, and then
She had to
come back to India. We were there,
and she was
and
here.
she was here. It was like that.
Okay. But thank you so much. This interview has been fabulous. You all have opened your hearts out to me. So really so grateful. And you have a whole story on its own, which is brilliant. And I'm just so grateful to both of you for sharing this. And yes, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon once the book is all ready.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless.
you.
Parenting tips, celebrity interviews, recipes, conversations with experts, DIYs, and lots more. Subscribe to Kids Talk Press now.